Hello friends. This is going to be the first of the tarot or the card vlogs. I am starting today with Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle, the Faeries Oracle. It's an amazing, amazing deck. And let me start by saying a word about belief systems. Belief systems are powerful. They're more powerful than the conscious mind. Your belief systems are what runs the show. It's the programming that's in your unconscious mind that really drives your motivation. So belief systems are extremely important, and they have everything to do with your experience of life. I choose my belief systems. I feel that the ultimate place to be is to choose your belief systems and be able to change them when you need to. So as far as cards go, I'm a reader. I've been a reader for 22 years. And I don't have superstitions about them, about cards. These are ink and paper. And if I throw them on the floor and tromp all over them, nothing bad is going to happen to me. However, when I go to do a reading, I step into a belief system, and there's a ritual that goes with it. The belief system that I adopt has an effect on my unconscious mind, and I believe an effect on how this process works. How does this process work? I don't really know. It's a random thing. It's a synchronicity thing. To me, it's a function of the fact that the universe and everything in it reflects itself. Okay? So I have on the floor in front of me a silk cloth because I don't want the cards to be on the floor. And that's just a signal to my unconscious mind that something special is going to happen here with these cards. So, you know, I'm adopting this belief system. I'm stepping into a belief system that something very special is going to happen. So here's what I'm going to do with these cards. Today I'm asking them just about card vlogging, okay? And I'm asking about just for wisdom on this. So I like to kiss them because I love my fairies. Another of the games I play with myself. And I'm just going to ask for information about vlogging on cards. And who wants to come out and talk to me? Okay, so there's the short list. And now I'm going to take 3 out of this. Okay, well I got 6. Oh, how interesting. So the first one we get is one of the singers. The Singer of Transfiguration. And the Singer of Transfiguration says, transformation, transcendence, and metamorphosis. Jackpot, this card in a reading signifies joy of success after a time of struggle. A new way of life has been accepted and integrated, and a sense of inner peace is growing. So to me, in light of the question, means, okay, good, this is a new start. This is something new that I'd like to do, and it sounds like a positive thing. The second one is another singer, he of the fiery sword. I love the light in the cards. This is the active principle, spiritual will. The presence of the fiery sword's master in a reading can indicate that there is a need for clear and focused will and a determination to carry through on decisions. So it's saying, if I'm going to do this, I need to do it. Okay? Then the next one is Mike the Myomancer. Okay, he says, small clues, details, the messages everywhere. Attention to details is important. Little things are not only important in themselves, but they also give you important information about larger things. Look for inner hidden meanings in ordinary objects, happenings, and experiences. Life is trying to teach you something. So again, that's an affirmation of getting information from the cards and being able to put it out there. Now, 6 cards are what dropped out of the deck, and if you noticed, when I asked for a reading with this deck, I don't do a spread. I just close my eyes and say, who wants to talk to me, and I start shuffling them and see what drops out. So I got 6 cards, and that's the first set of 3. The second set of 3 starts with the Guardian at the Gate, and you notice 4 out of 6 of these cards are the singers. Passages to new life, openings, gatekeeping. Drawing this card indicates that a passage is being made to the beginning of something new. It speaks of new opportunities and new openings. Passing through this gate may lead to a physical journey, a mental or an emotional one, or a journey of the spirit. Okay, the gate we face may not seem like much. The decision to enter may not seem to be a matter of great moment, but the presence of the Guardian at the gate tells us that something important is happening. It indicates that going forward through the gate is no small thing, but something to be approached with awareness and prayerfulness. We're embarking on a new phase of our lives. There will be no going back once this gate has been passed. So I just, in light of the question, yeah, it sounds like a very good idea. It sounds like I need to commit to it and do it on a regular basis and really look for information here. The next card is also a singer, and it's the Singer of the Chalice. Okay, so she says, it's funny because I knew my phone was going to ring while I was doing this. Well, it'll just have to ring. With the help of the Singer of the Chalice and of the Fairies, you too can get this one feeling that is all the good feelings in one. Unconditional love, trust, hope, healing, patience. Open is open. Be open. So, Singer of the Chalice is trust, joy, patience, creativity, hope, miracles. So it just looks like good information can come out, and that it can be a fun thing and a joyful thing. Now the last one is a collective of pixies. Okay. Duty, willingness, joyful participation, and virtue. What is needed here is not only an awareness of duty, but a merry approach to it. This job has to be done, so one might as well do it willingly. Progress through this dance maze step by step, lightly and lightly. Take joy and pride in achievement. Approach the work with zeal, zest, and zing, and perhaps even a little zaniness as well. Otherwise, you might as well not bother. So it's, okay, additionally, consider the words collective and cooperative as you make plans. This situation may take more than one person, perhaps several working together to achieve the desired results. Joining forces with others is appropriate. Seek the cooperation of friends, family, co-workers, and fairies as appropriate. So that talks about you guys and your comments on things and your efforts working with your cards and experimenting with them. So, the thing about tarot and oracle decks and any kind of cards is that I do not approach this as a way to predict the future. What these function as is a means of insight and inspiration. So living is a creative process. You create your reality moment by moment and day by day, the choices that you make, the thoughts that you think, which thoughts you choose to follow, the actions that you take, everything. Life itself is a creative process. And you need inspiration. You need to fill that well in order to move forward creatively and richly. So I look at cards as an inspiration to that creativity and something that can cause you to think about something in a different way, something that can kind of jolt your mind into a new perspective, a new way of looking at something, a new approach. So clarity, inspiration, insight. That's what these cards bring. And yes, you can, look at cards and have to sort of wrestle them into context with whatever you're asking about. But to me, you take what's easy. There will be, when I do these cards in particular, I on purpose have not memorized them. So I just look at it as an oracle. I see what cards fly out of the deck, and then I read. And as I'm reading, there will be things that are just, okay, blah, blah, blah. And then there will be that sentence that really rings the bell. So that's what you go with. You go with what lands in your context. And reading for yourself, we're not about accuracy. Life isn't accurate. Life is inspired. So look for inspiration, look for insight, and this will start the process. I'll tell you a little bit more about this deck in particular. It's an absolutely beautiful deck. Brian Froud was the creator. Dark Crystal. You'll see his artwork and the puppets there. Labyrinth. They're gorgeous, gorgeous cards. They're soulless. And they're practically alive. Everybody I talk to that has this deck says that they've had some really uncanny experiences with it. They're delightful. I mean, they really are delightful. I will put links down below to where you can purchase this deck. He has another one here called the Heart of Fairy. And it is even more oracular than the Faeries deck itself. It's there isn't with the Faeries Oracle. There's upright and reversed meanings and stuff, but this is just upright. The hidden one, the rocks. So just very cool, beautiful cards, very inspirational. Okay. Don't want to go on too long. I've already gone long. So anyway, this is for you guys. Off we go. Have a wonderful and blessed day. I love you. Bye.